Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, I just did the Trump and Johnson secret plan video, and I just got done uploading everything. It's occurring to me, wait a minute, the secret plan is supposed to be how they take the House. And I was tapping into the secret plan on how they plan on, taking the presidency, which would involve their secret plan for taking the House. Now, I just wanted to kind of touch on that one. With my limited imagination here, the best way that they could take the House is to have a bunch of contested Democratic seats. Where maybe Democrats are trying to take seats in contested areas where the Republicans are expected to lose, but they challenge it so that they can't seat those Democratic candidates, so that let's say the Democrats have 20 are going to win by 20 seats. They're going to try and my thought is they will try and contest the elections in those for some of those Democrat seats where it's close between the Democrat and the Republican, so that the Democrats don't take those seats, and when they sit the Congress, it's just in favor of the Republicans, so that Mike Johnson could be Speaker again. It's those kind of shenanigans. For that to work, they have to really get on the ball with voter suppression. You can't do too much more with gerrymandering. That's a longer term plan. So you have to get on with voter suppression and other dirty tricks. Again, I think this taps into Dave Johnson's reading again about accidentally losing votes, or only auditing Democratic votes, trying to kick down, disqualify more Democratic votes, but never applying the same scrutiny to Republican votes. I think that's what they're going to do. I wanted to do just a quick reading on that because I feel like I didn't close the loop on the spy versus spy Trump and Johnson secret plan reading. So this is kind of a supplement to that. So come on down. Johnson and Trump's secret plan. Will they try and suppress or contest Democratic House seats so that the Republicans maintain a majority in the House until those things can be resolved? The Emperor, the Mad King. Now, mind you, on that last one, I had the Four of Swords and the Page of Cups. So I think, they're trying to delay things here. The Emperor, they wanted to go to the courts, to the Trump judges. They're counting on the federal judges to rule in Trump's favor here. Yeah. Crossed by the justice. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to challenge these in courts, and they might even challenge. When I was saying it was going to be contested in contested areas, I think they're going to try and do contested areas where the state attorney general is like a Ken Paxton, where they know that they've got favorable judges in here. So I'm sure that they've been plotting what are targeting, it might be 10 or 15 seats that they're going to contest. So they have to keep the House close enough to keep enough Democrats from taking the majority of the House, to keep Republicans in there. So these would be seats that maybe Republicans have that they're going to lose, and they're ready to go to court for it. It's like Lauren Boebert would be like an example where she's kind of expected to win, but she could lose. So they might have that on the back burner. And then there's going to be some others. I would imagine there's going to be some districts like in New York that are pretty purple, but maybe leaning Democrat. And then they'll try and get those things into court to judges there. I think that's what's going to happen. But I would say Florida and Texas are going to be two big ones. Underneath it all, the Fool card. Yeah, this is kind of like, hey, new journey. Let's prevent them from getting in here. Look at, by the way, 3 major arcana straight out the chute. I think that's it. In the past, the Page of Wands, which is funny. This was the lesson to be learned card here. Yeah, they tried doing this in the past, or they've talked about doing this in the past. They didn't implement it with the last election. I think they're going to implement it with this one. And by saying they didn't implement it, you had the county election people in really red districts challenged wouldn't certify the election because they wanted to see what the Justice Department would do, what the courts would do. So they know how to gum up. They're weaponizing the legal system to delay things. Current situation is the tower. I don't think it's going to work though. Well, okay, things happening suddenly. So after the election, they're gonna pop this one. I say this may not work out though. If the election is too big of a landslide, this won't work. But they're going to pop it on people suddenly. Overarching energy. This is the oligarchs are backing this. The oligarchs like this because all it does is delay the it delays the certification of the House of Representatives long enough for Trump to get in there. That's all they need. They need the presidency, and then at that point, they enact their president. The president's now a king mantra, and now they control the Department of Justice, and they can start messing with these cases and making sure that the winners don't get seated. And then they can say, "Oh well, the court's decided, so everything's okay." The lesson we learn is the disappointment. I don't think this is going to work. Again, between that and that, I don't think this is going to work. They don't have enough. The election's not close enough. It's just not close enough for them to pull it off. They needed, like in this case, they needed to, the Democrats only to win by 3, but the Democrats won by 5. There's not enough close races for them to pull this off. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, crap. Now what do we do? Plan B. We don't have enough to get plan A off. What's plan B? Do we go to plan B? And this card came out too. Cutting your losses. So, all right. Coming back up here. This is just going to be a short reading as an addendum to the Trump and Johnson secret plan. What do I think the secret plan is? They're going to try and go to the courts and contest elections where the Democrats look like they're winning and will seat a House member. And then they want to bring it to the courts to gum it up so that those people can't legally be seated into Congress, therefore giving Congress to the Republicans, so that Mike Johnson is the Speaker of the House, and then he can start his shenanigans on trying to get the votes out to the states. That's what I think the plan is. It does not look like they're going to get past this step because I voted, you voted, and you're going to make sure that your family members and your friends vote so that this election's not even close. That, again, they needed this. The Democrats only win by like 3 to 5 votes, and the Democrats win by 15. It's not enough. It's not close enough for them to pull this off. And then they have to decide if they're really going to shoot themselves in the foot and go for it anyways without holding levers of power. All right. That's my reading. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. This reading is for entertainment purposes only, but I hope you found it insightful, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.